Hi everybody and Happy New Year! I'm Patty Cobb Baker, International President, and I greet you today with my very best wishes for your new year and for all of your 2019 barbershop dreams. My video today is to fill you in on the wonderful visioning retreat that was held in Tulsa back in November. I had hoped to send you this video last month, but a bout with bronchitis had other ideas. Thank you for your patience in waiting to hear the details of the retreat. I promise it was worth the wait. As a reminder, the purpose of the retreat was to create a fresh, clear, and compelling shared vision for Sweet Adelines International and outline potential priorities for our future strategic direction. The International Board of Directors, along with 25 other Sweet Adelines members and our international headquarters leadership team, spent 2 full days together exploring our organizational identity, intent, and our desired outcomes for now and the future. The member participants were representative of Sweet Adelines throughout the organization and ensured that a wide variety of perspectives, skills, and experience were factored into the outcomes of the retreat. A great deal of information was gathered and studied to prepare for the retreat's work, including the results of the 2017 All-Member Survey, data gathered at International Convention focus groups with regional leaders, interviews and surveys performed this year by the Littlefield marketing and advertising firm with both members and non-members, and survey input from you and the retreat participants regarding the future organizational vision. Finally, specific demographic and cultural trends were analyzed as significant organizational change drivers. Your fellow Sweet Adelines members volunteered a great deal of their time to prepare for the retreat and to attend. Every attendee participated fully, energetically, passionately, and they courageously brought their experiences, insights, and ideas to the table. I am incredibly proud of this group of members and staff and the work they accomplished, as well as the spirit of collaboration that made the retreat so powerful and successful. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the retreat facilitator, Marcia Ray. Marcia is a certified association executive and created her company, Signature I, in 2008 after recognizing that most organizations need help identifying and executing transformative visions. Prior to starting her company, Marcia was a senior futurist with the Institute for Alternative Futures, where she developed much of her visioning and strategy development skills. Her business blends the strategic perspective and creative skills she gained as a futurist with her more than 20 years experience in association management. In a word, Marcia did an incredible job as our facilitator. She meticulously studied our organization, thoroughly prepared us for our work, and expertly led us through the visioning process. In addition, she left us with well-defined homework and will be leading the International Board through our strategic plan update in June. That update would not be possible without the tremendous work done at the retreat. I want to quote from Marcia's post-retreat report so that you can get an idea of what happened during the retreat. In Marcia's words, she said, "The visioning retreat participants built upon Sweet Adelines International's strong heritage to dream of an expansive global organization that inspires and empowers diverse voices through the artistry of barbershop and deep life experiences." The retreat featured generative conversations in which participants spoke their truth and shared their experiences and aspirations for Sweet Adelines. They explored 5 specific drivers of change and examined the organization's current situation as a springboard to envisioning how Sweet Adelines might evolve over the next 10 years. The retreat also required strategic thinking as participants made tough decisions about priorities and identified where change might be needed. Those were Marcia's words, and truly, I could not say it any better than she. There were many exercises and small group discussions through which we examined the drivers of change specific to our future. Things like the aging world, empowered women, diversity and inclusion, next generation professionals, and micro-learning. And we examined our current situation as well as the principles or values to support the vision, all of which was gleaned from the multitude of data gathered from members and non-members alike over the last 2 years. The outcomes of the retreat were the creation of a draft vision statement and 5 draft guiding principles or values. As Marcia said in her report, visions and guiding principles are statements of promise and intention. The words do matter. Sweet Adelines International will continue to engage retreat participants in a thoughtful and collaborative manner to finalize these words. And that is the process we are in right now. At the March International Board of Directors meeting, the board will vote on the final language for the vision statement and the guiding principles. Shortly thereafter, an all-member email will be sent out to let you all know what your fellow members have created. Now you may get that email and see, maybe a dozen sentences and say, is this what all the fuss was about? And I would say yes. Those words will define everything that we will do for the next 10 years. They will speak to who we are, what matters to us, why we exist, what we are about, and what we will bring to the world. Based on the work done so far, I think you will be proud of what you see, and very proud of the women who took to heart the things you've said matter to you and created a path into our future. At the end of this video, a list of the names of all of the retreat participants will appear. If you have a chance to see any of them, give them a great big thank you for their work. They were brilliant. The beginning of a new year is always filled with excitement and fresh energy. I hope you know that you absolutely have the power to make this your best year ever. And Sweet Adelines International is here to help you realize your personal barbershop goals. Registration for this year's IES in Manchester, England just opened, as did registration for the Directors and Visual Leaders Seminar to be held in San Antonio, Texas. With the stellar faculty scheduled to teach at both of these events and the fabulous curriculums, you'll be able to check several of those goals off of your list. So let's get to it. Thank you for tuning in today, and as always, we'd love to hear from you with your comments or questions. Send them via email to exec, that's EXEC, at sweetadelines.com. I'll see you in the next video.